Hi everybody, this is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boopop1987. This is my review for today. And today's review, ladies and dudes, well my friends, it's that time again for another top 10 list that nobody has never done before. And this top 10 list will be way more different than the last top 10 list I did on Saturday. If you guys have or have not seen my latest top 10 list of the top 10 most oh heck no moments in movies, I worked really hard on that list. And it's one of my most wackiest lists I did so far. And if you guys remember, my most wackiest part of my list is something I explained to you about third person. I haven't seen that movie yet, but I will eventually, very soon. But for right now, this brand new list I want to do is my top 10 most oh heck yeah moments of all time. And to tell you the truth, this, ladies and dudes, this one will be my most hardest one than my last one because I worked really hard to pick which one of these best moments I ever seen in movie history will be truly a very good oh heck yeah moment. And there's a lot of good positive things to be found in this list. Like when main heroes had finally defeated their enemies in a rough and tough battle, the main lovers had finally reunited at long last after so many years had passed, or what these main characters' true goal is by reaching to their true path that they have never gone before for so many years to come, I guess. So yeah, this will be my most hardest list ever. So anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my top 10 best oh heck yeah moments in movie history. And let's get on with my list. At number 10 goes to the House of Flying Daggers. And one of the best parts I love about this movie is where there's one of the best oh heck yeah moments I will never forget in this film, where May had decided not to kill Jean and she disobeyed the orders that came from the House of Flying Daggers. So for what she did, she spared Jean's life, and she wants to have her last and final moments with the true man that she truly loves. And my most favorite part about that scene is when they finally had their sex. I really love that sex scene. That was one of the best sex scenes I've ever seen in this movie, when they decided to make love in the grass. But at least they kept it nicely and appropriately for the film, I guess. So I decided to choose that at number 10. At number 9 goes to Taken 2. One of the best scenes I'll never forget in this movie is when Lenore had finally got some feelings for Brian Mills again, and before this whole entire mission was about to begin, Brian Mills is heading on to his next mission of stopping the evil Propoya dudes who are in Istanbul out of nowhere. Lenore finally gave Brian Mills a nice sweet kiss on the lips. And she told Brian Mills to be very careful on this mission that he is going to, while there is some danger ahead in Istanbul. I put that at number 9. At number 8 goes to Space Jam. And I'll never forget the near end of the movie where Michael Jordan, a few of the Looney Tunes characters, along with Bill Murray on his side, they're going to do the best they can to reach their last and final goal to get that basketball into the hoop before 10 seconds will be up. And I'm glad they did succeed in this movie. At number 7 goes to the Night Museum, the first one. One of the most greatest epic moments I'll never forget in this movie when Larry Daly made his most epic speech and he explained to all the exhibits in one big giant museum that there's a big giant emergency on the loose, that a magic tablet has been stolen by these formal night guards and they need to get it back before morning. And Larry Daly is opening up his heart to all the exhibits that he knew and care about for the last 3 days. He will do the best he can to get the job done before the sun will rise, if you know what I mean. One of the best powerful moments I'll never forget in movie history. It deserves to be at number 7. Okay, for number 6 goes to Moulin Rouge. One of the most wackiest moments I'll never forget in that movie is when Toulouse and his wacky men are making up a very wacky plan of getting Satine and Christian to start falling in love with each other and, try to have a nice normal life while there's a big giant party going on at the Moulin Rouge. And to tell you the truth, ladies and dudes, they had a very big giant success. Hooray for Toulouse and his wacky men! But as for Harold Ziller, who wants Satine and the Duke to be together, as a couple, he had failed big time. So victory for Toulouse and his wacky men for getting Satine and Christian to be together. That's one big giant hallelujah, baby! So that deserves to be at number 6. And number 5 goes to Who Framed Roger Rabbit. One of the best movies I will never forget that came from in the 1980s. And this is Bob Hoskins' most epic masterpiece film that he'll ever made, playing our main hero, Eddie Valiant. And one of the best oh heck yeah moments I will never forget in this movie is where Eddie Valiant had finally solved the case of knowing who the real killer is who killed his brother from the last 5 years ago. He finally defeated him for good and he saved Toontown. He saved Roger and Jessica from being drowned in dip. And I'm glad there was a good positive ending in this movie. It's way too hard to explain, so I put that in number 5. Okay, for number 4 goes to Castle in the Sky. Another good movie that came from the 1980s. And one of the best oh heck yeah moments I'll never forget in this movie is when the pirates have finally made their true big giant success. A true victory that they'll never forget is their mission had finally became a big giant success as they rescued Sheeta from the wrath of the evil Hansa Muska and the evil government guys, while there was a big giant chaos on the loose when the castle was on fire. And thanks to the teamwork between Patsu and I forgot the woman's name, but it's been a long time, but I gotta rewatch that movie again. They joined forces and they found a way to save Sheeta on time before more big giant chaos on the loose. So anyway, the pirates made a big giant success for the very first time, and that deserves to be at number 4. Okay, ladies and dudes, the most biggest moment you've been waiting for is my top 3 best oh heck yeah moments that we will never forget in movie history. So let's get started. At number 3 goes to The Hunchback of Notre Dame. One of my most favorite Disney movies of all time, and truly one of the most underrated Disney films ever in movie history. And one of the best oh heck yeah moments I'll never forget in this movie is when Quasimodo was in a big mad rage. He saw the part where Frollo's gonna burn Esmeralda to death on fire. He found a way to free himself from those big giant chains that he was covered up in, and He went down there, he saved Esmeralda's life, and saved the sanctuary speech. It was pretty darn epic and in so many ways. So I put that oh heck yeah moment at number 3. Number 2 goes to Taken, the first one. One of the most epic battles that we will never forget in movie history, where Bryan Mills had killed all these men at the boat, trying to get this one important point of finding a way to rescue his daughter in time before something bad will happen to Kim, if you know what I mean. And this is where Bryan Mills did prove himself that he's one of the most deadliest Irish assassins around. I mean, Bryan Mills will always be my man. Always. And finally, at number 1, most greatest oh heck yeah moment in movie history goes to The Lion King. And this is the part at the main end of the movie where Scar has finally been defeated. All the hyenas ate him up. Yeah, I get the picture. The rain came by. Simba wants to make sure that everybody's okay after the battle had finally came to an end. And Rafiki said to Simba that it is time. It is time for Simba to go on to Pride Rock and reclaim his throne at long last to be the new king of the Pride Lands. One of the most epic moments that we will never forget in movie history. So there you go, ladies and dudes. Those are my top 10 best oh heck yeah moments of all time. I hope you enjoyed this list. And tell me, ladies and dudes, what is your most favorite oh heck yeah moment of all time in movie history? Something that's very, very positive and good. Well, whichever it is, leave a comment there and let me know. And another thing is, what is your favorite oh heck no moment that you've ever seen in movie history? Whichever it is, leave a comment there, let me know. And join me next time, as I promised to all of you, I will do my top 5 most regretting anime characters of all time, but I'm not sure when will it come out. Maybe somewhere around at the near end of the summer or somewhere around the middle of the summer, but who knows? I will do that very, very soon. So be prepared for my next top 5 list to come, and I will see you all later. Sayonara.